I think somebody genuinely needs to say this right now because social media has made studying abroad look so glamorous. But he sits down and tells students the uncomfortable truth. MIM abroad is automatically not a good decision for everyone. And if you're making the wrong decision here, you're not just wasting your time or potentially putting yourself and your family under a financial burden of 60 to 70 lakhs at the age of 21 or 22. I have seen students follow their study abroad dream blindly without understanding whether their profile makes sense for it. So in this video, I'm not going to sell you the dream. I am going to tell you the situations where I genuinely feel you do not have to do your MIM abroad right now. First, understand this properly. An MIM is only worth it if it's from a top school. People may disagree with this online, but this is how market works. MIM is designed for freshers, and freshers do not have much experience to show employers. Think about it. If two students are sitting in front of a recruiter, both are 22 years old, both are freshers, both don't have major work experience, then what becomes the differentiating factor? The college brand, right? That's why schools like HEC Paris, ESCP, ESEC, LBS matter so much. Top school MIM can genuinely change your career trajectory. Situation 1. Your GPA is very low. I'll be very honest here. If your GPA is 6 or 6.2 and you also don't have any work experience, right now an MIM abroad may not be the right option for you. Can you still get admit somewhere? Yes. Europe has hundreds of colleges. But the real question is, should you go? Students there usually have strong academics, internships, projects, strong GMAT scores. Now imagine you are competing with them as a fresher with low GPA, no work experience and an average profile. And it becomes tough. And one thing students don't realize is that GMAT scores cannot save you entirely. I think most Indian students have this mindset कि GMAT छोड़ देंगे सब हो जाएगा. But no, GMAT is important, yes. But schools are not just selecting exam toppers. They are selecting students that they believe can get employed later. That's the difference. Because placements matter to schools. Their rankings depend on it. So if your profile currently looks very weak, my honest suggestion would be build your resume, work for 2-3 years into a good company, maybe switch to a strong MNC, then apply for an MBA later. These career decisions should be strategic and not emotional at all. Situation 2. Your budget is too low. A lot of students think tuition fee is 35 lakhs, so maybe 40 lakhs के around हो जाएगा. No, that's not how abroad education works. Living expenses abroad are very expensive, especially when you convert it into rupees. Realistically, a top MIM abroad can cost you anywhere between 55 lakhs, 65 lakhs, 75 lakhs, depending on the country and school. Because once financial pressure starts hitting, students start their part-time jobs, internships, and it gets mentally exhausting. So if your total budget right now is 20 lakhs, 25 lakhs, 35 to 40 lakhs, then I would say don't force this decision right now. Sometimes students believe that if they do not move abroad at 22, लाइफ खत्म हो जाएगी बट ऐसा नहीं है यू कैन वर्क इन इंडिया गेन एक्सपीरियंस सेव मनी अप्लाई लेटर दैट्स अ completely smart route. Situation 3. You have no internships. This is a major red flag for top MIM programs. An MIM is a professional degree and the school wants proof that you have at least explored a little bit of professional work. Without internships, your profile looks very much incomplete. So if somebody has no internships, no practical exposure, no projects, then top schools will naturally hesitate. Now the good thing is you don't have to wait for one whole year. You can genuinely spend the next 4, 5, 6 months improving your profile. Get internships, build experience, and then apply for later rounds. Situation 4. You already have too much experience. This is interesting because it's the complete opposite problem. Sometimes students already have 2.5 years of experience or 3 years of experience and they still apply for MIM programs. You will be sitting in a classroom full of freshers. Now ask yourself, does that make sense for your career? Schools themselves are restrictive after certain experience levels. If you already have solid work experience, why not wait for a little bit and apply for an MBA later? Because waiting strategically can actually put you in a much better position later. France versus UK, my personal opinion. For freshers, I genuinely think France has the strongest ecosystem in the world. Why? Because you get internships, gap years, industry exposure, and by the time you graduate, you're not really a fresher anymore. That's a huge advantage. Yes, there is one thing students need to accept. You have to learn the local language. A lot of students ignore this and then later they are like, jobs nahi mil rahi. But honestly, if you're going to another country, building a career there, then learning their local language is fair. So if you genuinely put effort into French, your chances improve massively. For UK, I personally feel it's much safer if you already have experience before going. At least 1.5 year or maybe 2 years, because Competition is extremely high right now. Schools like Imperial College Business School, UCL School of Management get huge number of international applications. And because entry barriers are lower in some programs, the student volume becomes huge. Part-time jobs definitely help financially in the UK, that's true. But for long-term job security, having prior experience helps. At the end of the day, the goal is not just going abroad, it's building a career and a stable future. And I know social media pressure is insane. Your friends are applying, LinkedIn is full of admits. Everybody looks like they have their life figured out. But trust me, career decisions should not be taken out of FOMO. Take career decisions because they genuinely make sense for your profile, your future, and your finances. Because a top MIM can absolutely transform your career, but only if you do it at the right time, with the right profile, and from the right school. So this was it for this video. I'll see you in the next one.